Hey guys, I'm Armand, and today we'll be going over how to prep reliably for the Corrupted Gauntlet. If you don't know the general basics such as what the weapons are, the armors, crafting resources and materials, or the mechanics of the boss, then this video is not for you. You'll want to go and watch a normal guide or read the wiki for that kind of info. If you have any questions after this video, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, or check me out at twitch.tv/itsarmand, link will be in the description. For the Corrupted Gauntlet, your major goals are to have a tier 3 bow and Halley. You want at least one tier 3. You can live with a second tier 2 weapon. You'll want 2 potions, you'll want full tier 1 armor, no upgrades there, just tier 1, and then you'll want an inventory of food. The major thing that you'll want to focus on is to never retrace your steps, and every time you fill up your inventory, you'll want to teleport back home, make an extra crystal, and then go back out into the map. So without further ado, let's get started on an example. So I see I'm on the east side. I'm just going to tap this real quick. I don't see any. I have my mine, so I'm going to drop my pick after this, but I'll drop it while I'm running. Don't drop it while you're standing still, because that's just like inefficient. So I have an herb, I have my trees, I have potentially a weapon frame. I don't leave back home for the weapon frame right away, or to make the weapon. I try to fill up my inventory first. Remember, we don't want to retrace. So I have some fish here, really nice. So I can drop the axe, turn off my prayers. So I already have 2 herbs. I just need cloth, fish, and crystals. So we're just gonna run around real quick, kill all the small minions you see. They may not be the best crystals, but they are amazing for weapon frames. You don't want to have to get stuck killing the rank 2s for weapon frames. That just like feels really bad. So I see that my map is kind of zigzag, so I'm gonna try to make sure I don't retrace any steps. So I'm gonna go left first. I don't see any cloth. We'll go up. Check this real quick. This might be the edge. Cloth right here. We're on the edge of the map. This is really solid. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start tracing back this way. That way if I find my weapons or my mini bosses, then I'm going to be able to run straight to it without having to load any maps. So that small loading time and clicking and waiting for the load is can be pretty significant. I've got 2 fishing spots here, so that's super solid. I'm really hoping I get a second weapon frame here. That'd be the dream. Okay, so I didn't get a second weapon frame here, but I'm gonna start planning what I'm gonna make, since this will fill up my inventory. So I'm gonna make another teleport crystal for sure. I'm gonna make a tier 2 weapon, and then I'm going to make maybe a potion. I'm not gonna make my armor yet. When I go home, I'm going to cook my fish and drop it first. You don't ever drop the materials, it just takes too much time. And you don't have to. So let's make all my fish. You can drop these at the same time you're cooking them if you're like insane, but I can't do it, so I'm not going to try. Remember, teleport crystal, always make it. Make 1 pot real quick. I can't make a tier 3 weapon. Let's make my potion real quick. I'm going to drop this here so I can make some inventory space. Now I'm going to run up and open this dark area. And what I'm looking for is fish and another weapon frame. So this room is really solid because there's 3 chances at a weapon frame here. There's my weapon frame. So I need crystals for my weapon frame and crystals for my rank 2 weapon. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Usually you'll get them all from fishing. I know I fish here. There is my tier 3 bow. Wow, that hit me? What the hell? So I'm gonna need a few extra fish because I kind of messed up there and took a hit, but it's not a big deal. So there's my tier 3 bow. Really solid. Now, something you can do is, so that you scout 2 rooms at a time, basically. You run and tap the wall and then keep going. So I'm looking for fish and a halberd upgrade. This is a fishing room, so we'll stop here. We'll grab all these fish. That's 12 fish. I think I dropped like another 12 at the base. It was either 12 or 8. I think it was 12 though, which means I have 24 food, You have 25 spaces to work with for food, so I'm basically maxed, but because I took some damage, I definitely want to get at least a little bit more food. So right here, I'm about to fill up on my inventory. I'm just going to check to make sure that this isn't the melee boss. If that was the melee boss, I would have dropped the fish to pick up the what I needed. So we're going to make my fish real quick. And then we're going to go make my armor. Making the second tier 2 weapon isn't that important. Oops. So let's make my armor. We needed another teleport crystal. And we needed one more vial. Wait, what? Where did my vial go? Oh, it was the only things it didn't make. That's annoying. Now I'm going to just put on my armor. Grab this pot. Grab this. Okay. Now I'm just looking for fish and a tier 3 melee weapon. I'm kind of sad. Oh, fish right here. Okay, so I have 21 fish. So I actually don't need any more, which is really, really nice. Now we have 2 minutes to find our tier 3 weapon, and sometimes, oh, there it is. Very solid. Usually I teleport back at 45 seconds if I'm unlucky. That gives you time to scout quite a few rooms. 45 seconds is like, you can't really finish killing the boss, get back, unless you have your food prepped already. So right here, guys, that's basically all the prep you need. Make sure you don't retrace your rooms. Go home when you fill up your inventory, make your armor last. On your first base, you want to cook your fish and drop it and make your tier 2 weapon. That's going to be the most consistent way to fill up, to make sure that you don't have to drop too many different things. So we're just going to eat the full real quick. We'll pick this up. Let's go make our tier 2, or tier 3 halberd. We have all our armor. We're hanging out. We need some crystal dust. We can drop this. Pick up our extra leaf that we had earlier. Put the dust in. Wear the hat. Drop the teleport crystal. Organize your inventory a little bit, however you like it. And let's pick up the fish. So this was actually one of the slower attempts when recording this commentary. Usually I was done around 1 minute and 40 seconds. But as you can see, we have all of our tier 1 armor, our 2 potions that we wanted. We're pretty full on health, and we have full food. 51 seconds to spare. Now, why we only make tier 1 armor is because they each have a base percentage damage reduction that's pretty significant. I think it's like 20 to 30% a piece at tier 1. When you upgrade them to tier 2, they only go up by like 5 to 10%. So making all tier 1 is better than making 2 pieces of tier 2, which would also only use 1 of each resource. So that's why we make a full set of tier 1. Having 2 tier 3 weapons is really solid. If you only get 1 tier 3, like I said, you can live with the tier 2, but you might have a harder time killing the boss. And then we have plenty of fish to work with. So hopefully this commentary on prepping helped you with the boss. And now I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, make sure to check out my Twitch or ask in the comments. See ya.